of communication. Or we have read mode communication process. Now we are going to read means of communication, sending the message to the receiver or getting the feedback from the receiver. We need a medium, which is called medium or means of communication. The passage of passing the message from sender to receiver is termed as means of communication. For example, to send any urgent message, we generally use telephone. For any important for which a written document is required, we use letter, telegram, fax, etc. Letters. Letters are the written form of communication. These can be sent or received by individual or organization. Second point, written messages in the form of letters can be delivered to the receivers through special messages, post offices, or private courier companies. They help us to reach to the receiver within the limited time period and help us to communicate in a balanced way. This method is mostly used where face-to-face communication is difficult or other means are not easily available. The cost involved is low in this means of communication. The cost is very low for the letters. You can easily send one letter from one place. Telegram. It is also a form of written communication by which message can be sent quickly to distant places. It is generally used when there is an urgency of communicating any important message. Telegram charges are payable on the basis of number of words used in written language. Including the address of the receivers and sender's name. Hence, telegraphic messages are brief. Telegram charged per word. Telegram can also be sent by using telephone, which is called as phonogram. Phono means sound and gram means here is written symbol. Phonogram plays in the recorded voice and pass it on to the desired destination. Telegram is an expensive means of communication. It was used in previous years. Nowadays, communication is easy and technology has moved forward. Telephones. Telephone is a popular form of oral communication. It is widely used for internal and external business communication. Telephone is mostly preferred as it helps in establishing instant contact. Parties of companies, both government agencies or both agencies. Telex. Telex provide a means of printed communication using teleprinter. Teleprinter consists of machines installed at different places which are connected to a central exchange through cable. Telex was in previous years. Or facsimile is an electronic device that enables instant transmission of any matter which may be handwritten or printed, like letters, diagrams, graphs, sketches, etc. By using telephone lines, this machine exact copy of the document to another fax machine at the receiver. The main advantage of fax system are easy operation, instant transmission of handwritten or printed matters. Email. Electronic mail, popularly known as email, is a modern means of communication. Email has replaced letters. The system makes use of electronic method of transmitting and receiving information. We can easily send mail from one end of the world to the another end. And we can send it to the n number of people we want to attach in one mail. It is a computer-based system of receiving and responding to incoming telephone calls. It records and stores telephone messages through computer memory. The call can get the required information by dialing the voicemail number and then following the instruction of the computer. Voicemail is the current technology in which we are working. It is an automated recorded voice of a machine. Teleconferencing conference generally meeting of people for consultation or discussion regarding any common issue. Teleconferencing is a system through which people interact with each other without physical sitting in front of others. People can hear the voice and see the picture of other and also respond to their questions even if sitting in different countries. There are two different types of teleconferencing. One, audio conferencing and other, video conferencing. The first one, audio conferencing. It is a two-way audio communication system in which participants listen to the voice and respond sitting at different places. People may listen to the voice through radio or television and put their question by using their telephones. Video conferencing. Besides listening to the voice, the participants of the conference can also see the picture while taking the call. There are two different types of video conferencing process. One is one-way video and two-way audio. this system, the participants can listen to the voice and see the picture of the person sitting in the studio. It allows two-way video, but the video is only one way. The audience maintain a contact with the studio through telephone, and the person in the studio listen to the voice of the participants. Second, both-way audio and video. Here participants at both the ends, that is studio as well as audience end, are able to listen to the voice and see the picture. The barrier of communication. First, badly expressed message. Often the message is expressed in poorly chosen words or empty phrases. There is a lack of coherence, inadequate vocabulary, inappropriate language. This lack of clarity and precision leads to unnecessary clarification. Screening or filtering. Successive transmission of message may be rendered less accurate because of its filtration. At each level, the message is screened by the receiver and only such information is passed further which gave a favorable impression to the sender. In a time, people fail to read bulletins, minutes, and reports. They do not listen the communication attentively. Subordinates may believe that the information is not important enough to communicate. Such errors of judgment make communication ineffective. Unclarified assumption. When the assumptions underlining the message are not clarified, fifth, resistance to change. Human beings by nature prefer to avoid in their daily routine and generally resist new ideas. They want to maintain the status quo. Everybody likes to receive that information which confirms his present belief and tends to ignore anything that is contrary to their beliefs and values. Mutual distrust. Effective communication is impossible when there is lack of confidence and mutual understanding between superior and subordinates. Status and position. Subordinate may not disclose the facts fully because of the fear of the consequences of such disclosure. They may deliberately mislead the superior or may hesitate to seek clarification due to the fact that it will lower their prestige. Eighth, complex organization structure. An organization structure involving several layers of supervision, use of staff specialists, and a long chain of command is a major barrier to the effective communication. Thank you. Namaste.